So I've been living in South America for a month now, and I wanted to give you a quick update as far as what I've been living off of, what I'm carrying, and what's going to get me through for the next couple months down here in South America. So everything that is on this table right now is what I own. This is all that I own and all that I've been traveling with. It all fits into this backpack, but I'll go through it just to give you an idea of what it takes to travel and be on the road for a while. So we'll start with the clothing. It's very simple. I try not to have too many extra things. I do have one nice button-up shirt that I actually haven't worn yet, but I'm assuming that at some point I might need to dress up for something, so I keep carrying that with me. I have this t-shirt that I'm wearing and 3 other actual t-shirts that I carry with me, so these are good for around town, going to dinner, just hanging out, good t-shirts. And I also have 2 other dry fit t-shirts that are good for running, hiking, doing any type of adventure, being on the water. They're great for that. For the bottom, I have this pair of shorts that I'm wearing and a pair of underwear that I'm wearing. I'm carrying 4 pair of underwear total, so I have 3 more pair of underwear here. The dry fit underwear is definitely the best. I have a pair of running shorts that I use sometimes when I'm running or at the beach, when I'm not wearing my board shorts, and these are great for the beach, but also just great for anywhere around town or anytime you're gonna get wet and just wanna kind of dry out pretty quick. I have this pair of shorts and another pair of khaki shorts that I alternate between. And then I do have 1 pair of long pants, jeans, that I haven't worn very often, but just in case I need to go somewhere nice, it's good to have these in my pack. As far as layers go, I have this fleece that I've only worn a couple times, but it would be really good if it's cold, and I might get into some cold in the mountains here. I have a lightweight windbreaker that I have worn several times, even in a light rain, but if it's a really heavy rain, then I go to my rain jacket that I used on the Appalachian Trail. Packs down really small, very easy to carry. And then I also have my puffy jacket that I used on the Appalachian Trail, but I haven't used this here yet, so this may not really be necessary. I pretty much live in my sandals now that I'm down here, but I do have a couple pair of socks, and these come in handy when I'm out hiking or I'm wearing my running shoes, which is not very often. I normally just walk or run in my sandals. I brought a towel with me. It's come in handy a few times. Most hostels have towels for you, but sometimes they don't, or sometimes they cost money. So it's nice to have my own towel. And in a hostel that just has sheets or may not have a lot of blankets, it's also a good extra layer. I have 2 buffs that I carry with me. It's always good to have a buff. I might as well have 2. Most of the time these end up wrapping up my electronics or my cameras in my backpack just to keep them safe. And I also have 1 ball cap that I use mostly just to keep the sun off my face, but it's good to have. This bag is all of my toiletries, so this is toothpaste, toothbrush, shower stuff, including shampoo and soap, razors, all that kind of stuff. Everything fits into here. Pepto-Bismol, which luckily I haven't had to use yet, but everything that I might need for toiletries fits into this bag. As far as shoes go, again, mostly I'm living in these Lunas. They're old, they're kind of worn out, but they are perfect for down here. They're also really small, easy to pack. They'd be great in my backpack, but unfortunately they're mostly on my feet, so they don't really fit in there. I also wear these Sanooks. These are more for if I needed to dress up to go around town, but also these pack really small, great for traveling, so I highly recommend a pair of Sanooks. And then anytime I get up really into the mountains or I'm going to do a long run, I go to my tried and true Brooks Cascadia Trail Runners. As far as electronics go, I'm trying not to carry a whole lot, but I do have a waterproof camera, which came in real handy here in the Galapagos Islands this week. We did a lot of snorkeling, so this was pretty much key. I have an external hard drive that backs up all of my files. I have an external battery that can charge my phone when I'm on the road, a Kindle, and I didn't start with any guidebooks, but one of my friends that I met along the way, she had been through Peru and Ecuador, and she gave me both of these, so that was a huge help. They're actually really good when you're on the road. This is all the charging cables for my phone, my cameras, anything else that needs charging. Everything goes into this for all of my electronics. I do have a headlamp that, just in case you need it in a hostel, if you're getting into a bunk room after dark or anything, you can use your headlamp. I haven't had to use it very often. And then I'm lugging around this bulky laptop right now this year, but I do work from the road, so this laptop right here, although it's pretty heavy and kind of cumbersome, it pays for everything that I'm doing, so it's hard to beat. Of course, you can never really travel without a koozie. I only brought 1, and I haven't lost it yet, but if I do lose it, I'll just get another one somewhere on the road. And this vapor water bottle, perfect for traveling. It's collapsible, it's amazing, and I can just, most hostels have fresh water that I can refill with, or I just buy a water bottle and put it into the vapor. I do travel with my Ultimate Direction running pack, so it has a hydration bladder inside of it. This has been great. I didn't know if I should bring it with me, but most of the towns that I've gotten into, I can just load this up with food and water and go out for 4 or 5 hours and just go exploring. So this has been pretty key. I've worn it many times. Definitely do not regret bringing this. This is my day pack, just a Go Light 14-liter day pack. My laptop fits into it. I use it when I'm around town, but mostly I use it when I'm traveling from town to town via bus or airplane, but mostly bus. The backpack has to go underneath the bus, and I don't want a lot of my valuables in that, so my laptop, my cameras, my passport, everything goes into my day pack, and everything else goes into the backpack that goes under the bus. And everything that was on this table that is now missing all fits into this ULA Catalyst backpack. It's a little bit big for me, but this is the one that I used on the Appalachian Trail, so I already owned it. It was free. I knew that everything would fit into it, but most of the time when I pack it now, it's not completely full. But it is a workhorse, it's a great pack, and it's been a good travel companion all up the Appalachian Trail and now down here in South America. And that is what I've been living off of for the last month here in Ecuador. And this is all that I'll have for the next 2 months as I vagabond south, out of Ecuador and into Peru, and then back to the United States.